expanding more in this hero pool.
For sure, and I mean, that was one of the biggest causes for concern that we had actually at IEM. And again, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Limited practice time, but we saw Reinforced playing nothing but the Reinhardt, I believe, at IEM Gyeonggi. So, you know, it was that the kind of thing where it's like, you know, you're coming in onto a new team. You need to be able to play more than just this one hero.
Sure.
It's really hard to get away with that. To see Breck almost managed it in their set, just spamming nothing but Reinhardt. He is still a very crucial hero, fits into pretty much every team comp that you could run, but having that diversity, you know, the flexibility, that's what makes a good team.
Yep. Looks like there's an issues with Flower's mouse, and
he definitely needs that to play.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of needs a mouse to play Overwatch.
One of the more essential things.
I tried playing it on a trackpad out of desperation once, and that was a bad idea. It did not go well. I apologize to my team. It wasn't ranked. It was just quick play. Don't worry.
How could you have been so desperate to play Overwatch? That
my mouse wasn't working, and I had to play.
I would get it if it was like, if I don't play this, I'm going to start decaying.
I was at an event. I was at the hotel. Nothing else to do. I'm like, I got to try. Not work.
Bless your little heart, though.
I know. I tried so hard. I didn't get very far, and it didn't matter either. So.
That didn't, yeah.
Not even a Linkin Park song can save me now. Well, it's bars. We have these once in a while. Hopefully they'll get the mouse issue taken care of before too long. Now other people are having mouse issues. First they were working on Flower, now they're working on Sibilby. If your DPS is having mouse issues, that's that is a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Fortunately, they won the map, so you know, you couldn't blame a loss on their mouse issues, but definitely want to just get that squared away and move back into the games.
Meanwhile, Tvik and the rest of Misfits trying to regroup. Remember, they do get map choice out of the second round options, which is Eichenwald, Hollywood, and Ibani. So we'll see which one they decide to go with.
Be interested to see Eichenwald.
Yeah,
Saw a good amount of it during the promotion tournament.
We do see it sometimes. We saw a lot of it last season too. Seems like a lot of teams prefer to choose Hollywood these days, but we'll see. It's a very blue mouse.
Some final tests here, but might have everything squared away finally. Or we're just testing everybody's mice at this point. Just go down let's go down the line. Make sure that everybody's is functioning properly.
I've got a mouse here for my laptop. They should come test it too. It's working fine, but just in case.
I need them to come test my brand new Death Adder Overwatch edition.
Wow, product placement. Mako did a great job on that Diva last round, chasing down Zebasai, really making it hard for the Pharmacy combo to get off the ground. No pun intended. You looked at me right that I really did not mean that. Honestly, nobody believes me.
Somehow I don't trust you on that one.
You should.
All right, looks like we have our technical difficulties taken care of, so we will be moving on. That second map, and as you predicted, it is going to be Hollywood.
Yeah, all right. Well, Ilios into Hollywood. And we will see if Misfits can tie up this series the same way Envious did in our first round of the day. But LW Blue really starting out strong here in our second best of 5.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of approach these teams are going to take. We saw Envious have a really aggressive push onto point A. I want to see if they're going to try to match that or if they're going to be a bit more cautious, I guess, in their approach of the first point. Try to poke out, get some picks, and then move in.
That's right. So it is time, guys. Let's go to Hollywood and see who takes map 2.
I get it.
Welcome to Hollywood. You know, do you really need an extra tire for your off-road floating vehicle? I mean, isn't the whole point that it's floating, so going off-road really wouldn't be that hard anymore?
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like that they have some kind of propulsion going on out of the tires, so maybe If
You
that
just go-
breaks, you have to attach a new one.
That's a good point. Maybe you can just, or the one on the back can also provide more thrust. You can just go straight up the sides of cliffs. That's real off-roading.
Not everything in this game has to make sense, though.
Yes, it does. Everything needs to make sense in Overwatch.
A sleep dart functions exactly the same on a mech suit as it does on a human being. So
Well, it introduces little nanobots that either put biological stuff to sleep or infiltrate robot circuitry. I've asked the same question, but I've since found the answer. And Gambler, as you can see on the Symmetra, putting the turrets in relatively the same place that we saw Internet Hulk use.
yeah, we'll see how this goes for him. Hulk got just shy of 30% on the first push here with all of these turrets.
Very
But,
crafty turret location.
Yeah, but it was way too late for them to actually make use of that shield generator. And they had to swap off. So we'll see how Gambler is going to fare as he moves forward. Throws out that right click. Gets a little bit of damage in. They'll clear out those first round of turrets.
All right, Vic sticking with the Hanzo, too. Pretty cool to see the siege coming in. You gotta watch out. 33% already for Gambler off those early turrets. Just a great way to build that ult charge. Reinforce gets stopped as he charges in. Manitin's now on the Roadhog.
Good shield coming out from Zeba's side to keep him alive. The right click hold back up to keep himself alive.
Going to that triple tank.
Big trying to poke out from security. Gets a bit of damage in here on a couple different people, but so far, nothing concrete. Just going to be trying to build up that Dragon Strike.
Vic just doing a lot of damage, and yeah, like you said, it's all about building that Dragon Strike. They're going for that big combo. And Gambler already has 6 built up. Is he actually going to put it up there? Oh my god, that is so cool.
Seems a little bit risky given that there's a Hanzo.
I wonder if it's a little bit too close to the edge.
And there we go.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And
All
goodbye.
Right. Well,
oh wait, now goodbye.
Yeah, that was cute, but
Vic is unimpressed.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you should definitely put that one behind the wall. Manitin gets hooked in, gets taken low. He's able to get the E off in time, but here comes Flower, has that nano boost now with attack visor to boot.
Yeah.
He'll be melting through multiple members of Misfits. You can see just finding multi-kills. But
Vic.
Ooh.
Gets 2 of them in. Uh-oh. Diva walking in place is not a good thing. What? Is it patch time?
I think.
No, I'm just joking.
That would be.
I'm joking, guys.
That would be mildly terrible.
Well, it appears that the world has ended, and I would imagine we're going to have to redo this one. I can't. I don't think anybody stayed in that game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what has occurred.
Yeah, and that was at that moment. Things were still fairly even, going a little bit in Misfits' favor, though. Reinforce obviously not happy with that one. I mean, how could you be? But
yeah, I mean, they
that's
basically
rough,
had just gotten close to an ace on LW.
Yeah.
And more than likely would have had a push. Not sure what just happened. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything just shut down, basically. That did not look good. Did not look promising. But we will see what happens. We're going to wait for an update. And until then, you're just going to chill with us, and that's just how it's going to be.
Yep.
Yeah. So, welcome to Apex, Achilles.
It's good to be here.
We got to pause. Looks like they're back in the lobby already, just checking out the screen. So, hopefully we can just get in there, restart this. Kind of unfortunate to say the least that we have to restart this one, but it is what it is. We be esports.
Yep. Things happen.
Yep.
Sometimes bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, what did we learn in that first initial round on Hollywood, Achilles?
Never put your shield generator on top of the elevator.
Bingo. I was just going to say, I think that is exactly the main point to take out of that one.
It's got such a large radius, doesn't require line of sight. Just put it behind the door.
It is a sneaky place to put it. And the thing is Hollywood is kind of a tough map to place your shield generator or teleporter on because there's a lot of ways for DPS like Genji, Tracer, Reaper even sometimes to get a lot around the back lines and track it down. There's not a ton of places you can hide it. So you do have to try to get creative with Symmetra on Hollywood. But, interesting place to put it. I think a lot of other people would miss that, but Tavik not phased for a moment.
Honestly, I think a place that a lot of people wouldn't check Maybe not a pro match, but
Well,
you know, maybe this is a tip for your solo queue games. I think a place that a lot of people wouldn't check on attack is actually right in front of attack spawn point 2. In those doors in the very back of the point. Not many people go there unless you happen to get kind of like bumped back by like a Winston or something.
That was always a traditional place to put the teleporter back in beta and early on. So yeah, I mean that's been a good place to put it for a long time.
But I think these days, you know, with the shield generator really taking over, you know, for the placement as far, you know, over the teleport, it's not really used as much.
Yeah.
Since it doesn't require line of sight, most people think that you're going to hide it behind the door or at least inside the building. But looks like we did go ahead to have a full remake, which is unfortunate.
That's a bummer. But
looks like we're not going to have too much different to start things off. Everybody pretty much going to be starting the same.
Yeah, is what it is. So, just going back to what you're talking about, though, you know, now that the shield generator and the teleporter have more health, they have shields, it is even easier to actually put it there and keep it safer because it's hard for the enemy team to get back there and deal with it unless they have, like, maybe a Pharah that gets above everything and doesn't get killed. But you know, I wonder, because that's a place where, like I said, people were putting it for a long time and then they stopped. You could probably sneak it in there again. But we see teams put it all over the place. We see some pro teams put it in the cafe, sometimes on the second floor of the cafe. Hollywood's got a lot of experimentation to do with it yet, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely
Here we go again.
A bold placement by Gambler. See, Misfits actually going to be wrapping around the right-hand side, so we'll be dodging out the majority of those turrets. And they're not even going to destroy them, which means that Gambler can't place one. Won't really be benefiting from them at least. So.
Yeah, well, he gets 25% ult charge that time. Not quite as good as before, but it still works out. Still gets what he needs. I think the average is about mid-20s generally when you do that.
Yep. Well, having deja vu.
Yep.
Just sitting in security room, trying to poke out as best as he can. Up to about 50% on that ultimate so far.
Yeah. This time, though, Gambler building that ult charge much slower at this point, and Misfits going to try to capitalize. They're moving in now.
They're pushing up, almost break the shield from Janice.
Yeah.
So good poke coming out from Misfits on this attack. Oh, Tavik gets hooked in by Sapiobi, takes him out. The sleep dart not coming in soon enough. Yeah. I'll find the return kill.
Yeah, and Reinforce having to back away. They got hit by that Bida grenade. Misfits gonna have to reset here. Gambler getting even closer now to that shield generator / teleporter.
Yep, and Flower almost has that tack visor available. Yeah. He jumps up 10% right there. 86, so a couple more headshots. He'll be good to go. Could see that nano boost coming back out for him yet again.
Yep.
Tavik almost has the ultimate.
All right, nano boost used. Tavik gonna go ahead and fire that Dragon Strike. Where's he gonna put it? Oh, not anywhere quite yet. They decide to abort that push for the moment. Maybe. All right, Janice does go down. That's a Reinhardt out of the way. Gambler takes out Zebasai, and it looks like he got the shield generator up in time. Where did he put it, though? That's the question here.
I can't see it quite yet, but Tavik was actually waiting for Zebasai to get the Graviton Surge off, but he died before he could do it, so this has to hold on to that Dragon Strike.
Oh,
Reinforce. It's gonna be a big Earth Shatter. Reinforce turning back around, making sure he doesn't get popped by that self-destruct, but it doesn't matter. Flower is able to take him out. Zebasai pushing forward, gonna be looking for a place to drop that Graviton Surge, but just can't find it yet.
Yeah, well, they've still got the Dragon Strike, so he can save that Graviton Surge. They've got another push they can try this with. It's gotta be frustrating, though. We've got a minute 30 to go here on point A.
There's actually a really good interrupt there by Manatan. Sabiobi started channeling the whole hog, but the immediate hook came out, so he'll get that refund. It's about 70%, so he can build it up fairly quickly, but definitely still a bit subpar for him.
All right, going over the top. Gonna go ahead and drop the Graviton Surge, and there it is. Dragon Strike being used almost immediately. Looking for some kills. They don't really get him. The Graviton Surge not coming through like they hoped it would. And now Flower pops attack visor, fighting back in LW Blue, holding this point for the moment. And Achilleos, as we see this fight end, you mentioned a good place to put the shield generator was back in that corner, and I think that's exactly where Gambler put it too.
We'll have
it's a good spot.
Yeah, we'll have to see it.
No, I saw the silhouette. It's back there.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a good spot.
My what I thought was a nonsense prediction.
It's hard to get.
Yeah,
to,
it's right behind the crates actually, by the look of it.
I think it's actually down in that little lower area.
Yeah,
Crates would be
a little bit hard to tell by the silhouette.
You wouldn't want to put it right behind the crates, I think. But it is good where it is. Vic almost has another Dragon Strike build. Oh, but Flower takes him down with the Helix Rocket combo. That right click doing work, and they're going to chase Misfits away again. And Misfits,
oh dear.
Oh man, this is tragic.
Yeah, this is really rough. 15 seconds left. They're getting fully just shoved back. I think LW might just have this one in the bag. There's really nobody from Misfits that can sprint back to the point.
This is what happens when you get the shield generator up and have all those extra shields to work with.
Yeah, Vic doesn't even really get to use that Dragon Strike. Actually, well, they do manage to make it in here in time. Reinforced blocking off.
Right.
The shield.
See if it
Dragon
works
Strike comes
out.
through. He's able to get Sabiobi. Misfits holding on for dear life as best as they possibly can. Manitance is here with his Tracer, full HP, could buy enough time to keep this alive. Misfits, they're pushing it, they're starting the cap, they almost wiped LW Blue. Misfits, I thought they were done for. Looks like they actually managed to get the cap. Can LW get back to contest this? I think they're just gonna give it up.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, you see this so much. LW Blue just getting a little bit complacent, and Misfits finally putting together the fight they were looking for. They got the combos, a couple picks on the outside, and that payload is moving.
Man, well done by Misfits. Looked like they had no chance in hell of making it back to the point, but they still managed to do so. 2 minutes on the clock for them, not much time to work with.
That's still rough, man. I mean, they still capped point A in overtime.
But, I mean, just got to keep the ball rolling, move up as much as they possibly can, if not make it to that second checkpoint. They do have 2 ultimates available to them. Vic still, yet again, sticking with this Hanzo, trying to build up towards another Dragon Strike. Yep, 80%, so we will have it pretty soon. Zebasai will take out Janus, has a Graviton Surge available. Does he want to toss it out?
Well, Janus going down on that Reinhardt is the go button for Misfits to push ahead. No shield means LW Blue has to fall back. And Misfits pushing pretty well.
Yeah, this is going considerably better than their cap over point A. Dragon Strike ready. We'll see when Vic wants to throw that one out. Likely wants to combo it yet again with that Graviton Surge. So it's onus is on Zebasai to find a very crucial time to use that ultimate.
Yep.
So you don't want to find just 1 or 2 people. You want the whole team together.
Well, we'll see. LW Blue looks like they're going to wait for it. Get the team regrouped to try for one last defense here.
Yeah, they didn't have any other healers, so they have to wait. That's just a large push coming through.
Well, Zebasai was ready. How many did he catch in the Graviton Surge? Looks like Janus was the only one. Zebasai gets another one, though. Tibit getting chased off the top. That's not going to work out. Mako with the easy kill on that Hanzo. Down onto the point right now. Reinforced gets the Zarya shield. Can he stay alive? Mako out of the shield. Goes down. Zebasai with another one. And Misfits fighting back. They are going to take point B.
Yeah, Zebasai's been playing a beautiful Zarya so far. Sabiobi getting that sleep dart connection from Nevix to take him out. That's going to be a massive stagger on the respawn for that Roadhog. LW Blue do have a couple ultimates to try to hold this. This is where things could get difficult for Misfits as they move up into this final choke point.
Flower over to the McCree now. Looking to make some picks. Oh, but speaking of picks, what an Earth Shatter coming in, but not a ton of follow-up, I guess.
Yeah, good sleep dart in on the reinforce, making sure that he couldn't charge in and guarantee a kill. Well, but Misfits, they're still sweeping through LW.
Yeah, not a lot of initial follow-up, but they do manage to win the fight pretty handily after that ends, and they are rolling forward. Perhaps 3 points anyway. It's looking pretty tragic there on point A, but they've brought it back big time. Sabiobi misses the hook, but he's got that whole hog. But he gets hooked! Taking him right out of the ult, and Misfits with enough ults to push this. They're going to back off for the moment. LW Blue building up some of their own. They nearly have that nano boost onto Luna, too.
Yeah, that was nicely done. Meko was able to pick up a double kill with his self-destruct. You can see LW, they just had a bunch of ultimates. They had to commit a couple there. I mean, Sabiobi's being interrupted using that self-destruct. They still have 3, almost 4 as Flowers getting ready to have that Deadeye.
Yeah.
But they basically are going to have to commit everything every time Misfits tries to push up.
All right, here we go. Zebasai coming in. Doesn't want that Graviton Surge. Gets blocked. He's going to run behind the Diva and drop it. There's a Pulse Bomb. Soundbarrier comes down in time, but Misfits still getting the kills. Flower with 2, though, on that McCree. Comes in with a flashbang, trying to turn around. He flies for a moment. Comes back down to earth and gets the kills he needs.
Yeah,
That's
nicely.
3 for Flower in that fight.
Nicely done getting that final shot on the Nevix. 4. And LW Blue, 10 seconds left. Can they hold this? Misfits. It was looking grim for them on point A. Can they make it happen yet again? Reinforce is pretty much going to have to charge up to get onto this payload.
They just need to get their 2-1, and Misfits, they get in there just in time. It is overtime now.
Reinforce
flailing away in the back lines. He's got the Earth Shatter, looking for a chance to drop it. He drops it, doesn't drop the Reinhardt though. Zebasai with a kill onto Flower. That's crucial though, but the respawns are coming in fast.
Yeah, Charge not able to find anybody. Menatens is down, trying to get back up and Reinforce. He's going to get lost as well. LW Blue looks like they might have a hold on this one. Zebasai getting pushed back. Big Reinhardt shield just keeping them staved off as best as possible, keeping himself healthy. Janus, 75%. If he can get a couple swings in with a hammer, but have an Earth Shatter of his own. Tavik goes in, throws out the bomb, but it's not enough. Can't find it.
Wow.
And that will be the hold coming in on point 3, right in front of the final checkpoint by LuxuryWatch Blue.
Yeah. I mean, it's at the point where in order for LuxuryWatch Blue to win by pushing, you know, they basically have to get 3 points. They more or less have to complete Hollywood on offense. So not a bad run for Misfits, not quite what they wanted. And, you know, not a lot of time coming out of point A as they maybe would have hoped for, but they got it most of the way.
Yep, nicely done. Again, I kind of wrote off Misfits a bit too early there on point A, and they really did surprise with how far they were able to get that payload pushed.
Yeah.
But now LW have to look to go the whole 9 yards, take this all the way into that third and final checkpoint.
I mean, you didn't get the robot executive to his parking space, but you got him far enough. He should be able.
Close.
He should be able to walk from there.
I
right?
mean, he can't really complain. He already complains a lot, so I don't think he can complain
well,
much more about this.
He could probably complain, but people shouldn't complain. Those optics, man, always
He
complaining.
didn't park perfectly within the lines.
Horrible. You know, that sounds like something a robot would get bothered by, though. I can see that. All right. Maybe we're judging this movie exec too harshly.
I mean, why does he even need to be driven? He's a robot. It's not like he's going to get tired from walking.
Could run out of fuel or energy. I mean, he's got to have some sort of power source, right? Those don't last forever.
We haven't really... Now, I guess that really hasn't been covered. What are the Omnics? What are they powered by?
Probably nuclear power. Make like a little nuclear cell that lasts for like 100 years.
Could be.
Why not, you know?
Maybe in the Overwatch universe they finally were able to find and harness dark matter.
Yep.
Or antimatter.
But no matter what they do, the Sega Game Gear still only lasts for 15 minutes. You gotta plug that thing in, man. Game Gear. But did you ever even play Game Gear?
Yeah.
You're a young one.
Oh, yeah, we had Game Gear when I was young.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good. Game Gear was great, but it sucked batteries like Dracula wished he could suck. Misfits on defense.
Blood.
Of course.
You should finish that sentence.
Blood. Luna on the Zenyatta. I like it. What? That's how I would have finished it.
Anyway.
What do you want from me?
I don't know.
That's what vampires do. Sabilby on the Tracer backing off. Mako with the early kills. Misfits on the back foot already. Reinforce misses the pin. Or did he? It doesn't matter. He's down anyway. Sabilby with another kill. And man, Sabilby on Tracer is just one of those things that people have learned to fear in Overwatch, and this is why.
I told you, this is one of the dirtiest Tracer players that we've seen. I mean, between, you know, in Korea, I'd have to say, like, probably two of the best Tracer players that we've seen, Sabilby, and then a tune on Afrika Red. At this point, both are magnificent on this hero, and Sabilby has his pulse bomb. You can be pretty certain that he's going to be able to line this up, at least to avoid the shield. Finds it, and there we go. Reinforce goes down.
Wow.
You can see the prowess.
Sabilby, time to hard carry, apparently. Man, insane play from Sabilby on this Tracer here so far.
Yeah.
They are rolling the Westworld stage.
You want to study
yeah.
Tracer play, you study Sabilby. You want to study Soldier, you study Nanohana. That's how it works in Korea.
Poor Gambler. He's relegated to payload duty.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. All right, everybody go for it and fight. And Lucio, you stay on the payload.
You know, just have an attack Zenyatta, and Lucio, you sit back.
Yep.
Entertain the agent with some music. Stop him from complaining, maybe. Tavik gonna throw out that attack Pfizer, but doesn't get a whole lot. It's able to take out Luna, actually, in the end. Looks like Misfits will be able to stop the push for now. LW gonna have to recuperate. Sabilby gets killed right at the end. He's gonna be a ways behind the rest of his team. A nice hold by them, but 4 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Misfits really do have their work cut out for them if they want to take the second map.
Yes, they do. LW Blue making some changes. They're going to switch Janus over to the Winston now. Going for a little bit more dive as Flower is still on that Genji, of course.
Yeah, I mean, this is the full-blown dive comp coming through from LW.
Yep.
Flower,
goodbye Genji.
Yeah, tries to go in for the Dragon Blade, but gets taken out immediately. That's a crucial pickoff. Nicely done by Zebasai to really target him out.
Yeah.
So Yolbi trying to build up towards that pulse bomb. Not able to find one yet.
Misfits holding for now.
Gets the ultimate up, but Tavik takes him out. So, yeah, Misfits, really strong hold.
Right away, they were ready for Flower coming in on that Genji. Luckily for Flower, he didn't actually pull the Dragon Blade out all the way before he died. He still got it to use. You know, Luna doesn't have that nano boost anymore, but they've got a couple other ults, so we'll see if they can kind of make it work.
Yeah, I mean, if we see Flower come in yet again for the Dragon Blade, it could be a really crucial time for Reinforce to just land that massive Earth Shatter, lock him up, get the charge through,
right,
and just take him out. We can see Sabiolbi poking in from the side. It's going to be looking for that big pulse bomb. If he can line it up. Dashing in, looking for the healers.
Coming in from behind.
And trying to get onto Nevix, works him down to about half HP. Can't take him out. And LW still lose multiple members. And it tends, and Sabiolbi starting to duke it out here.
And that is
Tracer v Tracer.
Wow. Reinhardt just kind of swings away in the middle of them. Manitons has that pulse bomb too. Misfits holding really strong in Westworld here.
Yep. Zebasai still a ways away from that Graviton surge, 44%. Definitely want to be looking for that big bang. They're going to go ahead, drop the sound barrier. Memphis doesn't get called with that one. Throws out the pulse bomb, doesn't find anybody, but Zabe goes down, Zabe goes down rather. Meko comes up with a triple kill, and Flower is just slicing his way to victory. Takes out Reinforce. Wow. Just about the team kill. Yes, a team kill in the end comes through for LW Blue. And they should get a nice push out of this.
Yeah, Flower got in there with the Dragon Blade, and he got a lot of people low enough that Mako could just finish him off with D.Va. And that was a smooth team fight for LW Blue. That's what they wanted to have happen about, a minute ago. But Misfits able to buy themselves a lot of time here. Manitons now on the Roadhog. Vic swapping over. He's got the Nanovisor out. For one, Flower gets a kill on the Zeba side, though. And Misfits trying to push LW Blue back, but they're still charging forward. Vic has to back off.
Yeah, they're just going to keep pushing this right up toward that second checkpoint. See a lot of damage coming through from Janus. Just gets knocked out of that Primal Rage, trying to chase onto Vic. He will be able to back off towards that health pack. Meko, the only one on the payload at the moment, going to be losing that mech suit. Likely be taken out shortly here. Yeah. Now actually is able to retreat, but now has to play for Baby D.Va, try to get back into the mech as quickly as possible.
I really like the swap onto Roadhog that Maniton's doing. It's going to be great to catch the Tracer. Flower is already swapped off of the Genji. So it's having an effect. And where you need to kind of hold around this corner, I think Roadhog's doing great. He's nearly got whole hog ready, too. In fact, Misfits on the verge of having a ton of ults to work with. Yeah,
you can see Sabiolbi, he's going to match that swap as well, comes in onto the Roadhog zone. So moving over to pretty much his second biggest hero that he's been playing. Meko maybe looking for that self-destruct. If he could just get rid of that shield from Reinforce, would be able to come up with a multi-kill for sure.
Oh, they can't save Flower though. Good hook rather by Manitons.
Yeah, I mean it's these tiny crucial picks that Misfits is coming up with that is winning them this at the moment. It's 20 seconds left on the clock for LW. 2 ultimates to work with to the 4 of Misfits. It's looking pretty grim for them. They need to get onto that payload, shove it to the second checkpoint, and then still manage to basically make it all the way to the finish. Flower comes in with a kill on Tavik. That's a good way to start things off.
Nails him with the right-click combo. Flower coming in. Yeah, LW Blue. This is the push they need to make work. We are almost into OT. The Misfits on the verge of winning Hollywood here. Overtime begins. Flower comes in with the Tac Visor Reinforce. Drops your Shatter, but it is blocked. They get a couple kills, but it's looking like LuxuryWatch Blue is going to be able to take this point B.
Yeah, here we
Flower
go.
Just going nuts, man.
Moving forward. Yeah, it's just going to be a couple members of Misfits left alive. That will be the second checkpoint picked up.
Ugh. Brought him along for the ride. All right, well, Misfits, only 100, only a minute 20 they have to wait for. Reinforce, you know, sometimes Reinforce gets a little bit aggressive on the Reinhardt there.
That is a little bit of an
once
understatement.
Once in a while he gets a little bit ham.
I mean, granted, like, he will be back alive before it matters, before it's really harmful.
That
like,
was a real Reinforce moment, though.
Misfits is not going to be able to hold in that choke point, so I guess if anything, he did get a little bit more percentage built up towards this Earth Shatter, but that was still,
sure.
That was still a very silly thing to do.
Sure.
You're
play-by-play like me. You want to look for the silver lining. I get it. Tvik has attack visor up, looking for 2. He's got 2 already. Luna and Flower going down, tries to find him with the right click. Sabiolbi coming in, trying to get aggressive, just decides to escape. LW Blue having to reset. Misfits still holding strong, and only 30 seconds left for LW Blue to try to win this one.
They're going to have to stick to this and shove it all the way home if they want to win right here.
They've got a lot of ults to work with, but Zebasai has that Graviton Surge, which could end up being the difference between winning and losing. Going to try to get in from behind, throws it to floor, he gets him. He's going to slow them up quite a bit. Sound Barrier comes in. Can they get the kills? Biotic Grenade down there, no healing. There's Janice with a big Earth Shatter. Meko gets 2, and LW Blue keeps this push going.
Yeah, there's going to be 4 members of Misfits dead. Tvik now just the only one left alive as he's sprinting back in. The respawns will be coming through. They can still contest this. LW Blue, they have to stick to this payload like Blue. If they get knocked off of it, if they stray away from it, they will lose. They have to push this all the way to the finish. Just 3.86 meters left to go. Can they do it is the question. Reinforce goes low. He gets taken out by Janice. Gambler falls, however, on the side of LW. 2 members down for them as Meko will fall as well. Tvik with that nano boost and the tac visor doing some work.
Well,
The Flower, he's firing back.
Sabiolbi made the swap over onto that Bastion, just trying to provide a lot of covering fire for his team, but he gets taken out by Tvik.
That's it.
That does not work very often. Misfits takes Hollywood, and we've got a tie series yet again.
Oh, boy. What a comeback there for Misfits, really, after that rough start, after a complete server shutdown, where it looked like they had the immediate push. Misfits still able to come out on top on Hollywood.
Yeah.
That is such a crucial win for them. LW, it looked like they might have had it right there at the end, but the respawns weren't staggered enough to stop them from coming in with that defense.
Wow. So, Misfits ties it up. And I think we've got another good best of 5 on our hands. We'll see what LW Blue decides to pick for their next map. It is their choice of Assault map now. But before that, we're going to take a quick break, give everybody time to regroup.
To re-energize with Hot 6.
That's right. Energize. You feel energized? I do. Man, what a great day of Overwatch to start off the league. Exciting games. More to come after this. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.